Welcome everyone. You're tuned into Let's Drink the Tea, your go-to podcast for internet gossip, catastrophic events, and all the wild stories in between. The perfect space for the tea you didn't even know you needed. And trust me, today's story is wild, full of twists, accusations, and a scandal that has the internet absolutely on fire. So grab your popcorn and your favorite drink, and let's get into this. So what has been the past few weeks' hot topic? It's been everywhere. News, headlines, social media, and heated discussions on every platform. But a lot of the conversation has been a messy game of he said, they said. So, as a quick disclaimer, everything I'll be discussing is based on public available information. No speculations, no personal takes, just breaking it down for you to decide. Not long ago, the recently deceased actress Kim Saeron's family released a statement claiming that Kim Soo Hyun and Kim Saeron were in a relationship that lasted 6 years. That started back when she was barely 15 years of age and he was already 27. Due to this age gap and the fact that the girl was a minor, netizens are accusing Soo Hyun to be a PDF, if you know what I mean. Not only did Saeron's family mention this, but also talk about the conflict the actress had with the agency gold medalist, which happens to be the one that's also managing Soo Hyun. So, if you don't know much about this, Soo Hyun is one of the highest paid actors in South Korea, very well known for his roles in K-dramas, the most famous being last year's hit, The Queen of Tears. Due to this controversy, several brands have already broken the endorsement contract they had signed with the actor. It seems like it's also affecting his next drama named Knockoff, a highly invested production for Disney Plus that's currently on the filming of its second season when the first season hasn't even been released yet. And before getting into the drinking of this tea, let's give some background information about who Kim Saeron was. She debuted in her acting career back in 2009 with the film A Brand New Life, but it became known with her roles at The Man from Nowhere, where the main character tries to do everything he can to rescue a little girl. This little girl being Kim Saeron. She was constantly active in her career up until 2022, where she was involved in a DUI accident, where she crashed against an electrical transformer box, causing several commercial establishments to be without electricity. Her BAC levels already exceeded the permitted limit to renew her license, having to pay around $15,000 USD, and starting from the time, everything in her life started crashing down. She was working on the Netflix series named Blood Hunt that ended up re-editing the scenes where she was on screen to give her the least amount of screen time as possible. That same year, she had to leave her company gold medalist, along with her company apartment, and to make things even worse, she wouldn't stop receiving backlash from the internet. She was homeless and basically unemployed. She started working at a coffee shop, giving acting lessons here and there, and having one famous YouTuber talk shit about it, stating that she was just trying to make the public feel pity. But the reality is that she was really struggling, going as far as asking acquaintances to let her borrow some money. Her attorney stated that by 2023 she had already spent all her savings, as she had been using her hard-earned money, supporting her family, and investing on her parents' business. Saeron was not able to keep any job, because after the public recognized her, she would get harassed and forced to quit, or even her employers would fire her. She even changed her legal name to Kim Aim and wear sunglasses to pass unrecognized, although the media will not let her catch a break, posting things as the drunk girl is enjoying her life, going out for fishing, or Dispatch, being the Korean TMC per se, went to release a picture of her playing deck cards with her friends, insinuating that she was not suffering a big enough crisis. After many attempts of retaking her acting career, she was finally able to take a role for a play named Dong Chimi, which after it was revealed that she would be part of it, they received so much criticism that they ended up kicking her out of the cast. All these negative situations led her to a dark, depressing hole, that she even had to receive psychiatric prescriptions for it. By March 2024, she concerned the public by posting a picture with the actor Soo Hyun, where both were face to face next to each other, to then quickly delete it. This was so random that nobody could even process what had happened. But that didn't stop them into speculating to some relationship rumors that didn't last long before gold medalist agency would come forward to deny it all, claiming that it was just an old picture both stars had taken back when she was still managed by the agency, and that they were also bewildered by her actions. Saeron decided to keep it low and not release any explanation, as Soo Hyun also denied the relationship, everyone was convinced that it was all a rumor that Saeron had started herself, having yet another wave of backlash accusing her of attention seeker and attempting to ruin Soo Hyun's image. After that, not much was heard about her up until February 16, 2025, when she was sadly found dead by one of her friends. The news were completely shocking, as she was barely 24 years old. Curiously, the discovery of her body coincided with Soo Hyun's birthday, that it was taken as a very bad coincidence. The actor did not attend her funeral, despite they worked at the same agency for years, or even address the crisis. He just posted a story of all the gifts he had received from his birthday. After almost 1 month of the tragedy, Saeron's family broke the silence through a YouTube channel to share their truth and to talk about the injustice they feel. The family told a very shocking statement, but the one that gave the phone call interview was Saeron's auntie, who is actually not blood related, as she is just a very close family friend. She was the one to speak, as the parents are still unable to give any statement because of their grief. The auntie said that she cannot tolerate any more lies against the family and that she wants to expose all the truth so that everyone becomes aware of it. Whenever it was public that Saeron had spent all her savings, every kind of speculation was made. Netizens said that she was the breadwinner for her family since she started her career, that her parents spent all her money and they took advantage of her. Her parents came out to try and clear her image. They stated that they were looking after her 24/7 to prevent her from attempting taking her own life, as she had already done that in the past due to all the harassment she had been receiving from the internet, especially from that same YouTube Lee Jin-oh, who kept making it hell-like for 3 years straight, who after her decease, he restricted all videos about her to make them private. Even went as far as calling the parents the day after the funeral. The family alleges that it was for him to record the call to manipulate the audio and make it seem like he had already apologized, so that could clear his image. Saeron's mom wants to clear her deceased daughter's owner. She rectifies that they are not looking to obtain anything other than to make people remember her for her career as an actress, whose dignity was completely destroyed, and don't want people to just talk about her as to have some gossip conversation topic. She clarifies that Saeron never lied to the media or had done anything to make others pity her. Even the picture she had uploaded back in March 2024 was not with negative intentions, as they confirmed that they did in fact had a relationship that started back in 2015 when the actress was barely 15 years old, and that they had felt like Soo Hyun did not even attempt to protect her image, leaving her as a pathetic liar who just made a relationship rumor out of thin air. The family also stated that the actress switched agencies at the end of 2019 as a recommendation from Soo Hyun, who was able to convince her to join Gold Medalist, even when there were several offers in the line. To make this more repulsive, Gold Medalist is a family business founded by the very own Kim Soo Hyun and his cousin. The family also claims that Saeron worked without receiving any payment to help the business get established as an agency, and that at the time of the DUI, they just kicked her out without managing the situation accordingly to the agency's responsibility. They just signed a loan of around $500,000 to pay back to Netflix for the show she was working at the time, also a promissory note stating she had up until December 2023 to pay back that money, but barely by March of that same year, she received a legal notice demanding her to pay that money. Saeron was completely destroyed. She tried to get in contact with Kim Soo Hyun, even through other people's numbers, but she was totally ignored. One of the messages she sent said, and I quote, "I received a legal notice. It says that I will get sued. Y'all had said that I would get some time to pay back. I am currently getting ready to come back and I plan to give payments by dividing a percentage from every paycheck I get from my future projects. I am not saying that I won't pay back, but if you're demanding for me to pay the $500,000 ASAP, I really cannot do that, even if I wanted to. Is it really necessary to take this to court? Please give me time." And even after she had used someone else's phone, she still got ignored. She uploaded the picture to Instagram as her last resource to get his attention. That same day, she was supposed to release a statement to the media, but ended up deciding to stay quiet, although she still shared messages with her friend and showed her the statement she was planning on releasing. In that statement, she was going to reveal that her relationship with Soo Hyun started since November 19, 2015 and ended in July 7, 2021. She also stated that the picture she had posted was taken back in 2016. She was also planning on stating that she never received any proper payment for her hard work at Gold Medalist, as she participated in the casting of new talent and as the visual director. Coming back to 2025, after the unhouse spilled all the beans, gold medalists reacted as with the speed of light to come and deny all dating rumors once again. Even Soo Hyun kept denying the relationship. The family took this as a defamation against the deceased and allowed the YouTube channel to make public even more evidence, showing that they were in fact in a relationship, showing other pictures even where he was kissing her in the cheek, taken the same day than the one she had posted on her story, showing proof of it as she was wearing the same clothes. The family is not really aware of when and where these pictures were taken, but as Kim Saeron stated, it was back in 2016. They assume she was then 16 years old. Another proof they released was a letter written by Kim Soo Hyun dated in June 2018 while he was still attending his mandatory military service. In this letter, he calls her by the nickname Saeronero. He described his life in the military and used some lovey-dovey language by saying things like, and I quote, "Today is a good day to think about Saeronero, and I know we cannot see each other in person, and I don't want to pressure you by asking how are you feeling, so I am just going to say I miss you so much." End of quote. Another evidence was a postal card from where the actor was in Paris back in November 2019 that said, quote, "Saeronero, I am drunk in Paris. I bought a postal card in a souvenir shop and I grabbed a pen. I will become someone who knows how to give good advice. I love you, Saeronero." End of quote. Many of you might be wondering where was her family when she was dating someone so much older while she was still a minor. Well, the aunt stated that at the beginning they had no idea about the relationship and that they had heard about it once she was of age. Yet, they never approved of it because the age gap, although he said that he really appreciated her and that they even talk about getting married someday. After having all of these allegations being released to the public, gold medalists informed that they were preparing a statement about the accusations related to Kim Saeron, showing proof that denied the veracity of these. So, did they actually date her while she was still a minor? The agency stated that they were in fact close, but that it was once she was already overage from summer 2019 until fall 2020. When were these pictures taken? According to the agency, the pictures were taken in winter of 2020 when they were together. This had everyone confused as they stated that they had been together up until fall. If it was winter of that same year, they would have no longer been together, but it could also have been during the beginning of 2020. Anyway, the proof they had for this is that the clothing she was wearing in the picture was released to the market in June 2019. Therefore, it could have not been taken back in 2016. And that the nickname Saeronero was not something exclusively just for them, as the actress had been using it on social media since back in 2016. And about the letter he had sent in 2018, they claimed that it was not a love letter, as he was talking about the same things he talked in other letters sent to other acquaintances. And when he wrote, "I miss you," that phrase was used lightly. And about the postal card, they did not state anything as it was once she was already of age by November 2019. As a disclaimer, in Korea, the legal age is 19. Netizens were surprised about the speed their relationship was already romantic, as Soo Hyun had finished his military service 4 months prior to this, right when Saeron turned 19. Soo Hyun lost credibility as he had denied the relationship in 2 occasions, and now he comes to say that in fact it was real. On the side of the debt, gold medalists denied the rumors about Soo Hyun ignoring Saeron's economic issues and explained that the debt was between the company and Saeron and totally unrelated to Soo Hyun. According to them, Saeron owed almost $800,000, but after several agreements, the debt reduced to around $500,000. And as she was not able to pay back on a uncollectability situation, gold medalists assumed the loss and canceled their debt by December 2023. They justified the legal letter claiming that it was a necessary procedure to avoid tax problems, as if they had just forgiven the debt. The team of directives will have been accused of administering illegal benefits, causing losses to the company. They stated that Soo Hyun did not personally loan money to the actress, and during the time that he received the message back in March 2024, they advised him to not reply in order to avoid any misinterpretations. Besides the release of this information, on a separate note, they stated that Soo Hyun had been going on through a rough time regarding his well-being, especially after the accusations regarding his relationship over Saeron's death, that even during one early morning, his state had gotten worse, that some measurements had to be taken to stabilize him. After all that mess, Saeron's family came out once more to affirm their relationship had started when she was a minor and that all of this was a lie. They claim that they truly know this because Saeron's journal, where she used to write on a daily basis. The YouTube channel that had been helping the family to publish all this information threatened Soo Hyun that if he keeps lying, with the family's permission, he will release more pictures where it can be seen him on multiple occasions on Saeron's home, even one picture where he was washing the dishes unclothed. The family expressed that they did not want it to come out with these revealing pictures due to Soo Hyun's state, but still end up publishing them. It is not clear when these pictures were taken, but the kitchen matches the one that Kim Saeron showed during a TV show back in 2020. Gold medalists reached out to the family stating that there are several points in the story where the details do not match, and that it is possible that they did not have the full story, but that it's better to have things discussed privately. The mother clarified that the only thing she wanted is for Soo Hyun and gold medalist to recognize the truth and apologize publicly, for Soo Hyun to admit he was dating her daughter when she was still a minor, and for gold medalist to retract from all the times they denied being together and to apologize for trying to deny it even during their last statement, and to recognize the hard work Saeron had put during the beginning of the agency, and to apologize for not giving the value and recognition it deserved, and even to go and pressure her to pay back the money by sending the legal notice. They also explained that they didn't have other way of showing proof of their relationship other than they released these pictures, as they needed to combat the lies from the YouTuber that enabled all the hate towards Saeron. Also requested this individual to come out and publicly apologize, not only for spreading rumors but also for calling them during the hard time of grieving. For now, the internet is completely against Soo Hyun. Tell me down in the comments what's your opinion. Do you think Netflix should also cancel all the shows Soo Hyun is casted in and make him pay a compensation just like they did with Saeron? Let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tea time moments with the drama you need to know about. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and stay tuned.